how about anything you want to say on extensions and contractions? There's not going to be a lot, but
Usually when you have extension, depending on the extension, your thumb will have to come out for the wrist to come and give way for extension. Yep. Yep.
okay.
That's about it. And how you balance, so you move from the center out on the extension versus from one finger to the other one. Because if you're collapsing towards the first finger, then your four wouldn't have enough reach than if you do this. Because you're losing some of this. When you're doing this, your finger will reach so much here, see?
Yeah.
Much larger. Sometimes you can do this also.
Here's my thought on it is I kind of think of it like this. There's extension from positioning with this joint, and then there's the wrist, and then there's the fingers. And I'm not saying it needs to be that order of operations, but those are kind of your three tools. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how often I would think about it in those terms, just because the main form of extension you think about is usually this way.
Yeah.
And then what happens
from
here is in assistance or in service to this.
Yeah.
So although that chain of command in terms of the limbs from large to small is correct, I don't know how...
I get it. You get to a point where you don't think about it like that.
You don't have to go that way.
Yeah. I mean, it is correct.
Again, you do this, and then what determines this determines what the elbow needs to be and what the...
Because usually when you think this, on guitar it's actually more useful to think this from the reference point of like here, from here to here.
Well, let me put it to you like this. If I wanted to do something like this, I'd kind of think about the positioning of this,
the rotation,
and then I'd bring it out a little bit without tensing the wrist. Then I'd use the wrist. Then I'd use the fingers. And now I don't have to think about it like that anymore because I just feel everything.
Like for example, but in that, we're going here, go to here, go here, go here. The same thing that you showed. The only thing in that position is that you are doing, unless you're doing a bar. But if you're not having a bar, you can't. Wait. Just put the finger here. Maximize also what this finger can be. Why does it have to be only this one stretching? Why not halfway?
Yeah.
You see, so you have less.
Yeah.
Or even if you have more. And then you see how
these aren't perfect words, but balance and alignment, yeah.
And if I may add very quickly, just the idea of the anchor finger again, because if you're going to do that stretch, but from the air like this, it's never going to be as secure as opposed to whenever
landing something and
using
then
one finger to then do that, or from here to here, depending on how you...
From the forefinger out or from the first finger out?
Yeah, so it's very unlikely that it will be like
just everything that
that. Does that make sense?
Because then everything needs to land, and there's too many factors in there that are changing. Meanwhile, here
one is already secure.
Or this is already secure. Like in the louder.
Well, it's like this one, like where you drag it with the arm. I'm not really spreading with the finger. I'm dragging.
Hey, when you're doing this. This is louder. No. I forgot how to do it.
Like this is a good example. This isn't a good angle.
But that's just because of the position.
But this one, it's like...
But that's a great example of,
of fixed position moving into the extension.
That's why I chose that piece.
Okay.
I'm no virtuoso, but I like...
You are.
Shall we?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go
call
I
it.
think the others are waiting too.
Everybody's waiting. They want to have tacos.